On a regular, you dey do wetin man no fit do. On a regular, you dey change my story. On a regular, I sleep and wake all night your praise. Oh, on a regular, so blessings they flow. The stone the builders rejected is now a cornerstone. Now you dey do one more. You dey bless me on a regular, on a regular, on a regular, on a regular, on a regular. You the best of me, on the regular, on the regular, on the regular, on the regular. At the seed of Abraham, anything I want, now him I get. As I talk, I'm going surely goodness and mercy just they follow me every day of my life. Now you a blessed fine bubble with fine wifey and fine baby. You they bless me on the regular, on the regular, on the regular. You the bless me on the regular. You the bless me, oh. Bless you the best of me on the regular, on the regular, on the regular, on the regular. Your blessings are flowing, your blessings around me. Morning by morning, new mercies. Now you the best fine bubble, fine wifey, fine baby, on the regular. Yeah.
Wow, we need to dance. Welcome to Dr. Feel Good Inside Out Talk Time. Thank you, Florence, for joining. Thank you all for joining. Oh, woman of God, Mary Stella, thanks for joining. Mabeka, thanks for joining. There are other people. I'm happy you are here all so that we together we can have fun this Saturday. This is Saturday, another Saturday with Dr. Feel Good Inside Out. Yeah, Florence, bonjour ma Viviane, bonjour ma soeur, comment ça va? Comment ça va? Je suis très content de t'avoir là-bas aujourd'hui. Ici aujourd'hui. Donc ça c'est bien. Aujourd'hui, on va parler des hémorroïdes. Today we're going to talk about hemorrhoids or piles. Most people know it as piles. As of now, we are 10 of us watching on the watch party, a number of people watching live. But I think we should dance, to this music again. Because the music says, I am blessed every day, nyafu, nyafu. You know, the blessing is there, it's just flowing all the time. So we'll just dance a bit before we start. We need to know what are hemorrhoids, what causes it, what can you do to prevent it, how do you treat it, and all that. Stay tuned. Dr. Feel Good Inside Out, bringing out the best version of you. Today we're talking about health. We're talking about health today. Yeah, I hope is the connection okay? If you see, I have an impression that this network wants to mess up. Yeah, woman of God, you say glory be to God. Hallelujah. We need to dance. We are all blessed. I love dancing.
Our Father, you dey bless me on a regular, on a regular, on a regular. You dey bless me on a regular, on a regular, on a regular. On a regular, you dey do wetin man no fit do. On a regular, you dey change my story. On a regular, I sleep and wake all night your praise. Oh. On a regular, so blessings they the stone the builders rejected is now a cornerstone. Now you dey do one more. You dey bless me on a regular, on a regular, on a regular, on a regular, on a regular. You dey bless me on a regular, on a regular, on a regular, on a regular. I can see the background, anything I want, I get as I talk about the soul you be you. Baba don't know your hand work, yeah. Surely goodness and mercy just they follow me every day of my life. Are you a blessed fine Baba? Yes, so fine wifey and fine baby. You they bless me on the regular. You the best of me. You the best of me. You the best of me.
Welcome to Dr. Feel Good Inside Out Time.
On the regular, your blessings are flowing, your mercies around me. Morning by morning, new mercy. Now you the best fine Baba, fine wifey, fine baby. On the regular, yeah.
Oh, my goodness, my goodness, my goodness. Welcome once again to Dr. Feel Good Inside Out Talk Time. Wow, Mary Stella says, I am feeling good inside out. There you go, sis. That's it. We need to feel good. That's why we always start this program by dancing. We need to dance and take out the stress. Florence says, très bon sujet. J'en ai souffert pendant ma grossesse, bien sûr. Bien sûr, tu sauras pourquoi pendant la grossesse tu as eu ça. Wow, madame Somda. Wow. Depuis le Burkina. Wow, coépouse, soyez la bienvenue. Soyez la bienvenue aujourd'hui à Dr. Feel Good Inside Out Talk Time. Thank you all for joining. Merci beaucoup pour Valérie, Lina Deco, Clarisse Chatou. I want to thank all of you for joining. Thanks to all of you. Today we are going to talk about hemorrhoids. Hemorrhoids, also known in English as piles. Piles, and as Florence said, she suffered that when she was pregnant. So you see, that's already one of the predisposing factors of hemorrhoids. So what is hemorrhoids? What are hemorrhoids? What are hemorrhoids? You know, the way our body functions, the way God made man, is that we have to live with blood vessels in our bodies. And those blood vessels are what brings us oxygen, nutrients and everything into our body. You know, they supply nutrients to the cells, they supply oxygen to the cells, and the very blood vessels now, those are veins now. Veins now take out the waste, and then you breathe it out, you sweat it out, you pee it out, or you stool it out. That's exactly what happens. So every part of your body has got blood vessels. Blood vessels. So what are hemorrhoids? Hemorrhoids now are when those blood vessels, those ones that are found around the rectum towards your anus, they get swollen, inflamed, either because they're being compressed or there's some blockage in the circulation. And there exist two types of hemorrhoids. You have the one they call external hemorrhoids. Those are the ones you can see, you can touch, you can feel. And you also have the ones known as internal hemorrhoids. So that's what hemorrhoids, you know, piles. You know, somebody say, oh, I have piles. It's as if my anus is coming out. It's not really the anus coming out. It's just because the blood vessels are bulging out. And that's why you think the anus is coming out. Yeah, so that is hémorroïdes. Dans les hémorroïdes, c'est quoi? Comme je disais en anglais, tout notre corps est fait de vaisseaux sanguins. Dans les vaisseaux sanguins, les artères qui apportent l'oxygène et les nutriments vitaux pour les cellules. Et il y a les veines qui rapporte les déchets et l'oxyde du carbone, quoi, pour ressortir ça, donc on respire ça. On transpire les déchets, on urine les déchets, on fait les selles pour sortir les déchets. Et maintenant, pourquoi je commence de parler des hémorroïdes en parlant des vaisseaux sanguins? Parce que les hémorroïdes me disent seulement que les vaisseaux sanguins qui se trouvent au niveau du rectum et au niveau de l'anus, le canal anal, est coincé, et ils sont inflammés et ils gonflent et il y a des stagnations de sang là-dedans. Are you getting me? If you are getting me, thumbs up, like, share. Aimez, partagez si vous voulez suivre bien, 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 bien. Il faut la motivation, partager les vidéos, partager les vidéos, faire appeler aux gens. Parce qu'avec ça, on peut sauver quelqu'un, on peut sauver quelqu'un. You know, there's a time, some years back, I think 2 years back, I did a short video on hemorrhoids and posted on my Facebook page then. And you will not believe the number of people who they got a solution just through that video, just through the advice that I gave on the video, or just the fact that they know what to do now to avoid having those hemorrhoids or piles. So it's very, very important. It's very important. So that's why you need to show love by sharing, by liking, by sharing. I'm not seeing your likes and love. I'm not seeing your signs. I'm not seeing them. I'm not seeing them. I'm not seeing your likes and your love. I'm not seeing them. I'm not seeing them. Where are they? Where are they? They're not showing here. I need to know if people are following up and people are interested in this topic. But one thing you need to know why I decided to talk about this topic. Remember, I am 50 plus. I am 53. And studies have shown that when you are 50 years and above, you have very high chances of having hemorrhoids, of developing hemorrhoids. And it's very, very common. They say 3/4 of adults after the age of 50 will have that hemorrhoid, will have a problem of that hemorrhoid. So that's why we need to know about it. We need to know about it. Those who are still young, they'll learn what to do to prevent it. And those who are already within that age group, there is something we need to do. We need to do to keep going, to keep moving. Yeah. I need to read some of these comments and we see where we're going to right now. Yes, yes, yes. It's just like love. Okay. Wow. Yeah. Beautiful. Thank you. Thank you, my darling sister. Yeah. Some of them are not even coming up. Yes, so now let's continue. What are the signs and symptoms? How do you know you have hemorrhoids? It's very easy because this is a problem that is usually self-diagnosed. You diagnose it yourself. In fact, when you walk into the doctor's consultation, is to tell the doctor, I've got hemorrhoids. It's not like very rare cases the doctor has to diagnose. But if not, the people come already knowing what they have, that they have hemorrhoids. So let's talk about the external hemorrhoids because these are the ones that really cause problems. When you have external hemorrhoids, what happens? First thing, you can feel the lump in your anus, your anal canal. You can feel the lump. Lump, it may be one, there may be many, there may be big, small. You feel small, small lumps. Those are all blood vessels. And then there's itchiness. You know, it's like your anus itches. You have to scratch it all the time. In children, when they start scratching their anus, we know they have some worms. There are some worms that like to stay around. They'll call it trichuris trichura. But in adults, it's different. When it's itching behind, and the bum bum is itching right there, very often you have hemorrhoids. That's one of the differential diagnoses of itchy anus. And then it itches and it irritates. You see someone, it's like you just feel like doing this, you just twitch. You are twitching. And somebody may think that you are dancing the good music that feel good inside this day. Feel good inside out. Please, can you just feel good for me? This is Saturday. We need to start Sunday, ready with all tonus, with all peace of mind, with all joy and everything. That's it. So from time to time, we need to laugh, we need to smile, and then you also have pain. Oh, yes. It pains, and most often it pains because the blood vessel has been strangulated at times, or there's some blood clot that has formed inside, so it makes it very, very painful. At times it pains, you feel discomfort, and then rarely it will bleed. It usually bleeds, but not much. You usually bleed, but not much. Are you people getting me? Are you getting me? Are you getting me? Are you following? Are you one of those you've had it before? You let us know. I had it. Florence said she had it when she was pregnant. I did too. Most women do. Most women, 80 to 90% of women who have had babies will have hemorrhoids during pregnancy. After pregnancy, some will disappear after that, but some will continue. Some will continue. And now, what happens to the internal hemorrhoids? Remember, the internal ones are found right inside. Let me say, this is your anus, right? This is your anus. The external hemorrhoids are hanging here. You know, like small, small lumps, or one lump, or many that are here. Meanwhile, the internal one is inside here. You don't see it, almost at this other side of it, and it's there. But what the thing that makes you know you have internal hemorrhoids is that when you want to poo, you bleed red blood. Red blood, you bleed a lot. You don't feel pains most often, but when you stand up from the toilet seat, you could see redness in the pot. You really bleed. Meanwhile, the external hemorrhoids, you bleed, but most of it is when you are cleaning yourself with a tissue that you can see blood on the tissue. But the internal one, you bleed from inside. So you have this bright red blood coming from inside. Remember, it's not just internal hemorrhoids that can cause you bright red blood. Careful, careful. That's why if you're not sure, go to the hospital, because you have like a colorectal cancer that will cause you red bleeding of, passes through with red blood, red. If any bleeding takes place up the digestive tract, in the stomach, like you have gastric ulcer or duodenal ulcer or the intestines, when you bleed, the blood is being digested. So when it passes through, the spool is black because it's digested blood. So it's black. But when you see bright red blood, red as if they cut open something, know that most often the internal hemorrhoids. And these ones usually don't pain, and they come when you go to the stool. Oh, Clarice, thanks for joining. Julius, thanks for joining. Thanks for joining. Thank you all so much for joining. Thanks for joining. And all of you who are following me live, thank you for sharing. Share the video. Share the video. You may help somebody. Oh, Rachel says, I also had it. Yes. Gwendolyn says, yes, I'm having it still now. That's it. Because at times it goes, at times it doesn't go. My dear sister Gwendolyn Boomer, thanks for joining. Rachel says, I'm live, ma'am. We are all live. We are all done. We are all feel good inside out, girls and boys, right? So we need to feel good all the time. So those are some of the symptoms. Donc, quels sont les symptômes ou les signes des hémorroïdes? J'ai expliqué qu'est-ce que c'est les hémorroïdes et comment on peut savoir qu'on a l'hémorroïde. J'ai dit que très souvent, c'est un diagnostic personnel. Et ce diagnostic, c'est parce que tu constates qu'il y a des petites masses au niveau de ton anus, à la sortie. Et ça, c'est les hémorroïdes externes. Et les hémorroïdes externes, qu'est-ce que ça fait? Ça gratte. Parfois, tu vois, ça gratte, ça te rend mal à l'aise. Parfois, quand tu t'essuies après les selles, tu vas voir le sang, un peu du sang sur le papier hygiénique. C'est ça. Et ça fait très mal, parfois. Mal parce que parfois, il y a strangulation, étranglement. Je voulais dire strangulation. En tout cas, feel good, on parle franglais ici. Je ne sais pas si c'est anglais ou c'est français, mais il y a étranglement de ces vaisseaux sanguins et ça fait très mal. Parfois, c'est les cailloux de sang qui se forment dedans. Et maintenant, comment on sait que c'est les hémorroïdes internes? Quand c'est interne, tu as saignement profuse. Parce que quand tu pars aux toilettes, tu pars au sel et quand tu lèves, tu vois le sang dans le pot. C'est pour dire quoi? Ces hémorroïdes internes ne font pas mal. Ça ne fait pas mal, mais ça saigne beaucoup. Ça saigne beaucoup. I hope people understand it. Chioma, thanks for joining. Yeah, so that's exactly what happens, when you have these hemorrhoids or piles. It's very, very common. Very common. I mean, even in children at times, they have it. It's very common. It's not something which is rare, especially if you have been somebody who has had a baby. And the reason, one of the causes, let's just touch that. Oh, Florence says, j'ai aussi eu une crise et mon médecin a décidé de me les supprimer. On a fait une petite chirurgie et depuis, je ne ressens plus rien. Quel soulagement. Ah, Quel soulagement means she used to feel pain. It can be painful. It can be so, so painful. So, so painful. Yes, Laurence, ce que tu dis là est vrai. Parce que la grossesse est l'une des facteurs qui provoquent les hémorroïdes. Et la raison est simple. Parce que quand le bébé, le ventre est en train de, le bébé est en train de grandir, il y a pression au niveau du pelvis, et ça comprime les vaisseaux sanguins là-bas. Ce qui fait qu'il y a mauvaise circulation du sang au niveau du rectum et tout le bas-ventre. Et au fur et à mesure que l'enfant continue à grandir, ça devient pire quand vers la fin de la grossesse, où sa tête est en train d'appuyer. Tu vois, il cherche déjà sa voie de sortie et il appuie. Il n'oublie pas que le rectum est directement derrière le vagin. Donc, ça appuie sur ça et maintenant, tu commences à voir ces hémorroïdes. Ça arrive à presque toutes les femmes. Mais d'autres, comme je dis, quand il finit, avec certaines choses qu'on va dire ici, ça peut partir, mais d'autres, ça reste pour toujours. D'autres, il faut finir par faire un petit chirurgie quand il part là-bas pour essayer d'enlever ces masses-là. So what I'm trying to say, Choma, you are joining Feel Good Inside for the first time. In this program, I speak English and French because in fact, I'm still thinking of what to do because my audience is mixed. Do I organize a special program for English, a special for French? But that will need time. I also need to create another special time for that. So what I was saying is, Florence said she had hemorrhoids. You know, she had it when she was pregnant, and I think stayed on until finally she had a surgery done. And since after that surgery, she's feeling good. So I'm explaining that pregnancy is one of the predisposing factors of developing piles or hemorrhoids. Why? Because as the baby is growing in your womb, there's compression. You know, it compresses the pelvic organs. You know, the rectum is right behind your vagina. It's right behind there. In fact, it's right behind. So when the baby starts descending and the baby's head starts pressing on the pelvis and trying to prepare its way to pass out, what happens? It compresses the blood vessels now, and there's this stagnation of blood in those blood vessels. I hope you get it. Please like, share, like, share. I'm not seeing people sharing. You are not liking or sharing. Invite people, invite friends, invite people to join. And who knows, this can save somebody's life or help somebody. This can help somebody. So as I was saying, when it comes like that, when you deliver, after delivery, at times these hemorrhoids disappear due to certain lifestyle changes and certain things that you can do. But at times, even if you do those things, it doesn't really stay because the blood vessels are already weak. Remember, they've been dilated. So at times, they cannot constrict to go back to the original form, and they remain there. And they remain there. So that's one of the things. Another thing that can cause you hemorrhoids is obesity. When you are too big, what happens? Well, there is that weight also that, you know, the abdominal, instead of this abdominal fat, it like, you know, the heaviness of all what is in the abdomen, it sits on your pelvis. So it can cause weakness or inflammation of these blood vessels. Another thing is when you sit for too long, that's what a lot of people don't know. If you are in a profession where you sit down for too long, you are highly at risk. So if you are doing that type of job, time to time, just get up and walk around just inside the office, just walk before you sit. Don't just stay seated for hours on end because you are sitting, it's like you are putting all the weight on your pelvis. Yeah. You are putting the weight on your pelvis and you're feeling, you know, you don't know what is happening, but after some months, some years, you start having problems of piles and you don't understand why you are having the problems with piles. I'm not hearing you. People are not commenting. I need to see your comments or tell us more. Good afternoon. Oh, yes, I've seen all these ones already. Yes, I also had it. People are confirming that they also had it. It's very, very common. It's very, very common. Yeah. Yes, yes, yes. I'm reading some of the comments. I'm reading some of the comments. Yeah. So that's all what happens. Another thing, now we are still talking about the causes or the risk factors of developing these hemorrhoids. You know, when also you start lifting heavy things, when you're lifting, you know, when you are lifting, that try to do it now. Just you feel pressure on your anus, your anal region. You feel pressure. So I keep those people who work, they work in warehouses and so on. They carry a lot of stuff, heavy stuff, especially here in Africa where we don't have a motorized carriers all over the place. You tend to develop piles. You tend to develop piles, And another thing is also your eating habit. A lot of you don't eat fiber. You don't eat fiber. A lot of you spend your time eating a lot of carbs. It's not good. It's not good. You need to have enough fiber. It may be soluble fiber or insoluble fiber. Insoluble fiber means vegetables. There are a lot of fruits with fiber in it that have got fiber. That's why when you're constipated, the doctor tells you eat a lot of fruits and vegetables. Are you there? Are you there? You are so quiet. It means we need to dance. Do we need to dance a bit? Are you still following? Are you here with me? Are you here? Are you following? Are you following? Yes, yes. So that's it. Those are some of the other causes, the other things that can cause hemorrhoids. That can cause hemorrhoids. There are even some families where the blood vessels are usually so weak. And this will also have like varicose veins. I don't know if you've heard about varicose veins, where you see like you look behind somebody's leg on the calf muscle, you see veins, visible veins, on the lab, visible veins. So those people are more predisposed because their veins are not, the walls of their blood vessels have a problem. C'est a bit weak. Oui, donc c'est ce que j'étais en train de dire. En plus de la grossesse qui est l'une des facteurs qui provoque ça, l'autre chose que j'ai dit ici, c'est la constipation chronique. Oh, chronic constipation. I don't know if I mentioned that in English because that's even the main thing. That's where the whole problem really starts. Donc, la constipation chronique fait que chaque fois que tu pars au sel, tu fais Et le fait de faire comme ça, tu es en train de mettre la pression. Tu es en train de mettre la pression à la région pelvienne et ça appuie sur le vaisseau sanguin. Ça appuie sur le vaisseau sanguin. Donc, il y a la position assise. Si vous êtes en train de faire un job où tu t'assois pendant longtemps, c'est mauvais. C'est mauvais. C'est que tu es très, très prédisposé à développer les hémorroïdes. Il faut te lever de temps en temps et marcher dans le bureau, marcher et venir t'asseoir. Surtout pour les hommes, une fois on va parler du prostate et je vais bien vous parler aussi de ça. Parce que quand on reste sur place là, on favorise la stagnation, la mauvaise circulation du sang au niveau de cet anus-là. On évite ça et il y a la stagnation de ce sang là-bas. Et ça, c'est très, très dangereux. J'ai parlé, l'autre facteur, c'est l'obésité. Quand on a trop de poids, surtout la graisse abdominale, ça appuie, tu vois, tous ces poids-là, ça appuie au niveau du pelvis, les intestins, tout ça qui sont inondés avec la graisse et tout ça. Donc, les études ont montré ça, que quand on est obèse, on fait attention parce que c'est un facteur aussi prédisposant d'avoir les hémorroïdes. L'autre chose qu'on a parlé, c'est les gens qui portent les choses, les poids lourds. Quand tu portes, imagine tu te coupes pour porter quelque chose, tu fais en faisant tu es en train de provoquer cette sensation, de provoquer ça. Et c'est ça, c'est ça, c'est ça. Donc, si vous avez compris ça, et surtout la grossesse, n'oublie pas, constipation chronique, c'est très grave, c'est très grave. So, chronic constipation, that's the main reason why we have this hemorrhoid. One of the main causes of hemorrhoids, chronic constipation. So when we're talking about prevention, let's talk a bit about prevention. How do we prevent it? How do we prevent it? Yeah, okay. Gwendoline said, okay, Dr. Tans, I am sitting the whole day at work. Wow, what you have to do from time to time, make it a habit every 30 minutes or 1 hour, get just a 3 to 5 minutes walk around your office before you sit, so that you keep your blood moving, you keep your blood circulation going. Yes. Rachel says yes, so yes, I don't know why some people don't like to comment. Please comment. Ask your question. It's not, I don't just want to talk. Let me hear your comments. And from your comments, I can answer your questions. I can help you. That's what Feel Good Inside Out is all about. But if you just come and listen to me and you go away, no, I'm not doing a photo show or what. No, I'm not here for that. I'm here to educate, to impact lives, to touch lives, to give you vital information that will help you or help somebody you know. Are you people getting me? So I'm happy when you comment. Thank you so much, Gwendoline, Stella, Rachel, Florence, Elsie. Those are people who always comment. They always say something when they come online. Others just listen and they stay quiet. Don't be quiet. Oh, God gave us this mouth to use it. These hands, you type. You type, you type. So now I hope people have understood a lot what we've said. We are going now to this next part of it, which is prevention of hemorrhoids. If you are just joining us, welcome, welcome to Dr. Feel Good Inside Out Talk Time. I'm so happy to be here every Saturday to share my small knowledge with you people. You know, if only this can help somebody, then I say, God, thank you. I know I'm achieving something. I'm achieving so. That's why I'm eager to know when people comment or when people like or share, or when you share, you like and share and get other people involved. So this is Dr. Feel Good Inside Out. Before we continue, one short music. We need to, it's as if people they're not happy, they're not. We'll go back to our song, and then we play something else, and people try to shake body a bit. Are you people there? Yes. Few minutes we'll shake body. I want to see you shaking. Hey, see, I'm shaking. I'm shaking. I'm gonna dance and praise Him. It doesn't matter what comes my way. Yeah, Florence is dancing. Florence is dancing. His name is Jesus. I'm gonna win it. More than victorious. I'm the heir of His kingdom. Filled with the Holy Ghost. I'm gonna dance and praise Him. It doesn't matter what comes my way. The greater one lives inside of me. His name is Jesus. His name is Jesus. I'm gonna win it. I'm gonna win it. Oh yeah, more than victorious. I know. I know. Next moment. I'm rejoicing. Hey! I'm rejoicing. I'm rejoicing. Rejoice, your more than conquerors in Christ Jesus. Rejoicing. Rejoicing. No weapon formed against you shall ever prosper. Because a greater one lives inside of you. His name is Jesus. I'm more than victorious. The Holy Ghost. No weapon formed against any of you shall ever prosper. The greater one is inside of you. His name is Jesus. Rejoice in him. Rejoice in him. Wow, I'm more than a conqueror because the greater one lives inside of me. And his name is Jesus. He lives inside of you. Rachel says, this is my best moment in the of this program. Every time, in fact, she calls me after a prayer and says, I danced until. That's it. Feel good inside out. Just make yourself happy. Don't let anything disturb you. No way. You are the architect of your own destiny. You are the architect of your own happiness. Don't let something frustrate you, something disturb your joy. This is Saturday. Feel good inside out. We need to start feeling good today to prepare the week that kicks off tomorrow. Okay, so that's it. Yes, so Mira, you're welcome. You're welcome, my dear sister. You're welcome. You're welcome. You're welcome. Yeah, Gwen is dancing. She wants to feel good inside out. That's great. That's great. Yes. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. As I said, if you're just joining us, this is Dr. Feel Good Inside Out Talk Time. And today we're talking about hemorrhoids, popularly known as piles. Donc, soyez la bienvenue à vous tous ici encore. C'est Dr. Feel Good Inside Out Talk Time. Aujourd'hui, on est en train de parler des hémorroïdes. Et qu'est-ce qui sont les causes, qu'est-ce que c'est l'hémorroïde, les causes des hémorroïdes. Et maintenant, on est en train de parler de la troisième volet qui veut dire la prévention de ces hémorroïdes. La prévention de ces hémorroïdes. Donc, we're going to talk about prevention. Prevention now, prevention. What do you do to prevent these hemorrhoids? There are certain situations how you cannot really prevent it, like when you're pregnant. Because that one is a physiological mechanism that leads to the piles or the hemorrhoids coming out. You know, that's it. So most of you can hardly really do something. And it's worse when your baby is big. When the baby is really big, it makes it worse, you know. The hemorrhoids, because the head is there pressing non-stop. It's why the last trimester of your pregnancy where the head starts, you know, taking its rightful position. Yeah, that's it. And then now, apart from that, the main prevention is avoid constipation. Avoid constipation. Avoid constipation. And there are many ways to avoid constipation. Perhaps one of this week next any Saturday we can talk about this constipation thing because constipation is a very, 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 very bad thing. Bad thing because it keeps a lot of waste in you. You cannot feel comfortable. It makes you feel very uncomfortable. Constipation makes in a way that even your skin color doesn't look good. It's because there's so much dirt in you. It needs to come out. You need to flush it. And when the dirt stays in there, it causes a lot of harm. Because the good bacteria are all dead, the bad bacteria now they colonize a place and they do a lot of damage. And of course, there's also high risk of developing colon cancer. That's another topic. We'll get into that some other time. But today we're talking about constipation that leads to hemorrhoids or piles. What do you have to do? Drink water. Drink water. I told you people on this platform that an adult should drink 2 to 3 liters of water every day, at least every day. So it's not a must. It's not something you need to negotiate with. No, you have to drink water, and water is water. You tell me that, oh, I eat fruits, there's water in fruits. That is additional water. The one that you have to take in the name of water itself, 2 to 3 liters every day. Every day. And that will help you not to constipate. When you drink your water regularly, it helps to soften the stool. Because remember, at the level of your colon, the large intestine, water is being absorbed from the fecal matter. And the less water it is inside, the drier and stronger, harder the stool will be. So you need to drink a lot of water. Another thing, you need to eat high fiber foods. Fiber, as I said earlier, vegetables and certain fruits. Not all fruits have got fiber, but if you squeeze orange and drink just the water, the juice, you have better vitamin C. There's no fiber in it. But if you eat the orange with the pulp, then you get some fiber out of it. Are you getting me? Yes, are you getting me? I hope you are getting me. So it's very good to eat a lot of vegetables, eat salads, eat all those things. Do everything to avoid constipation. And you need to start training your kids that they should start forcing them to eat fruits or vegetables, because most kids don't like it. They don't like it. They like sweet things, the picky things. Yeah, those things are not too good for them. So you need to help them to know how to open their bowel every day. There should be a routine. Because if you don't make it a routine that your body knows that, hey, every day, immediately I get up from sleep, few minutes after I need to go to the toilet. It's a routine. And you adopt that routine, even if you travel and go to another place where there is time difference, you realize that you even have to poop perhaps late in the night, because it's not, you usually do it in the morning where you are. So that routine is very, very important. So eat high fiber foods. If you don't know high fiber foods, check it out, Google it. It's all over. But just know fruits and vegetables especially. There are other foods, there are other things you can take that are very rich in fiber, but fruits and vegetables, you start from there. Another thing you need to do is, as soon as you have the urge of going to the toilet, don't say, no, wait, let me finish this thing I'm doing before I go. Where, look at, I'll soon be finishing. Let me just wait a bit and go. No, don't do that, because indirectly you are training yourself to retain the stool from coming out. Immediately have the least urge of going, go. And on the other hand also, if you sit too much on the toilet seat, don't sit and make it and nothing is coming. If it's not coming there, it's not coming. Stand up from there. Because these hemorrhoids, studies even show that those people who go and sit too long on the toilet seat without pooing, they're not developing hemorrhoids. So it's not a matter of sitting on the toilet. If you sit on the toilet seat, it means you are calm. You are waiting for it to come. But not that you go and sit down there, you start and start forcing yourself. Are we getting there? Are you getting there? So avoid long periods of sitting on the toilet seat. It's not too good. Drink a lot of water. Immediately have the urge to go to the toilet. Don't hesitate. Go, go, go. Go to the toilet. Yes. Another thing too is exercise. My dear feel good inside out followers, you know something? Don't hesitate to do exercises. Exercises will help relieve you of hemorrhoids. But the type of exercise you do is very important. Walking is the best when it comes to hemorrhoids. Walking, doing cardio is good. Is good. Abdominal exercises is good, but there are some any exercise that you feel the pressure in your level of your pelvis, don't do it. What about squatting? Squatting like that. Careful about squatting, because when you squat, you are instead provoking, because it puts a lot of pressure on your pelvic area. So it's not a very good exercise to do. It's not a very good, because it makes like that, the pressure that goes on the veins makes the veins to start dilating. And I think that's what you need to do, and position yourself well. Remember, in those days I used to use pit toilet. When we sit in a particular way, the poo comes out, because when you sit like that, you align from your vertebral column, the sacral area like opens up and frees the rectum, and the bulk of stool just comes out easily. But the way we do today, the way we sit on the toilet or just sit relaxed, is not good. When you sit, at least even tilt a bit in front and bulge your back and put your hands on your lap and do. And then when you do like that, it comes out. Are you people getting me? Are you people following me up? I'm not seeing. I don't know what's happening to this watch party. It's as if nobody. Yeah, 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 yeah. Yes, 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 yes. I hear you. I get your points. Yes, so that's it. That's it. So those are the things you need to do if you want to prevent. We're talking about prevention. We've not gone to treatment. It's prevention, yes. So you need to take supplements that are rich in fiber, high fiber supplements. You find it all over. It's all over. There are supplements for fiber. You have fiber, your eating habits. Of course, you drink our aloe vera. I can never talk without talking about aloe vera because that's a plant. We have it, you drink it, you drink our aloe vera, and before you realize it, it opens your bowels like crazy. It has a lot of water inside, and it also has some fiber inside because it's a vegetable. Yes. Donc, ce que je parlais là, dans cette deuxième partie de Feel Good Inside Out, je parle de la prévention des hémorroïdes. La prévention. Sache que la première prévention, c'est de lutter contre la constipation chronique. Contre la constipation chronique. Et qu'est-ce qu'on doit faire pour lutter contre la constipation chronique? On doit boire assez d'eau. 2 à 3 litres d'eau par jour pour l'adulte. Peu importe, même si tu dis qu'il y a l'eau que j'ai mangé les fruits, oublie tout ça. En plus de cette eau qui vient des fruits ou de la nourriture, tu dois boire 2 à 3 litres d'eau par jour et c'est très important. Il faut manger les aliments qui sont riches en fibres. Et quand on parle de fibres, on parle de légumes et certains fruits. Parce que si tu prends l'orange, tu prends rien que le jus de l'orange, ça ne va pas beaucoup t'aider. Mais si tu manges la pulpe de l'orange, c'est bon. Tu es en train d'augmenter la quantité de fibres non solubles qui va t'aider pour relâcher le mouvement intestinaux, ou c'est intestinal. Et dès que vous avez la sensation d'aller aux toilettes, n'hésite pas. On a trouvé que les hommes aiment trop hésiter. N'hésite pas. On dit que j'ai fini ça d'abord avant de... Non, 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 non. Si là où tu es à les toilettes, vas-y. Vas-y tout de suite et fais éliminer tout ça. C'est très, 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 très important. Et puis aussi, il faut éviter les périodes de t'asseoir sur le toilette pendant longtemps. Si tu t'assois sur le toilette, c'est que tu es prêt à faire les selles. Ou bien tu t'assois en attendant que ça vienne, mais sans faire... Parce que les études ont montré que dès que tu fais ça, tu es en train de mettre la pression sur la partie pelvienne et ça va provoquer les hémorroïdes. Et puis, il y a les exercices. J'ai parlé tout à l'heure de la marche. La marche ou les cardio sont les exercices qui peuvent beaucoup t'aider pour les hémorroïdes, pour éviter les hémorroïdes. Éviter les exercices qui mettent la pression au niveau du pelvis ou les hémorroïdes qu'on doit s'accroupir et s'élever. Tu vois, on met la pression sur ça. Donc, c'est très, très important. Donc, il y a des choses quand tu as les hémorroïdes. Éviter de t'asseoir longtemps au bureau. Si tu fais un travail où tu es assis pendant longtemps, commence à éviter ça. Après 1 heure du temps, lève-toi, tu marches un peu, tu fais le tour du bureau, tu t'assois avant de continuer. C'est comme ça qu'on fait. C'est comme ça qu'on fait pour éviter les hémorroïdes. D'accord? So how do you treat these hemorrhoids now? As I said, when you do all these preventive measures, then you realize that the hemorrhoids start to reduce the pain. But it gets to a point at times where you cannot handle, especially when there are internal hemorrhoids. Breathing too much, be very careful. Don't bleed to a point where you start having anemia, feeling tired, weak, dizzy. No, that one you just need surgery to be done, surgery. And then the external hemorrhoids, when it start paining you too much, at times also you need to go for surgery, just like Florence said. You need to go for surgery and have it cut off. They have a particular way, technique that they do it. When they do it, the truth is that it's very painful when you finish because you have to be doing what we call sit bath. If you have hemorrhoids, they tell you do sit bath. It means you sit or you put warm water with a bit of salt inside, and after you poo, you sit on that water and let it, calm down, soothe the anal region, calm the pain and everything. If you do those sit bath, warm sit bath, it helps you a lot. It helps you a lot. So those are some of the things that you need to do to avoid all these problems. Are you people there? Once again, this is Dr. Feel Good Inside Out. Inside Out, always with something very good for you. I hope you've learned something today. I hope you have something to tell somebody or teach somebody. I hope so. If there are any questions, go under my video, ask the questions, and I'll be able to give you answers if I can. If I can, I'll answer you. We are going to have this video also on YouTube. You can send your friends or direct people to YouTube to just go click Feel Good Inside Out and they'll see my videos. So if that is said, now we are going to talk about something else. We still have some few minutes left. We have like 10 minutes left. Feel Good Inside will never lack what to say. We always have something to say because we are here to make people feel good inside out. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. We are there. We are together. We are together. Look, except those who are women on this platform. We have to be careful. Our health is priority, should be our priority. Our health. Take care of yourself. Take care of yourself. It's rather unfortunate that biologically the woman ages faster than a man. Biologically, that is it. We age faster than men. So if you want to just leave your body any type of way, right? You'll be surprised how you look when you get to 60, 70. And the way you need to take care of your body is by start taking care of that body of yours now. Now, there are things you need to do. There are supplements you need to take to support your body. There are certain foods you need to eat. You need all that. Water is, in fact, they say water is life, and that's very true. The more water you drink, the more hydrated you are, the more your organs function better, and the more you live a happier life. You feel good inside. You feel good inside. Can I have any questions or anybody with a question? Let me know. Let me answer the question, and then we see how we can move on from there. We can dance one more music. Today Rachel says, today I stool 2 times. Today okay, I do stool 2 times a day like a baby. Some years back I can stay 2 to 3 days without going to stool thanks to this water therapy. Wow, wow, wow. Are you getting her? That's it. In the past, she used to have a lot of women are so constipated. In fact, everybody, even adults. And remember, if you have a child, a baby, when that baby sucks, what happens? Few minutes after the baby passes through. Why? Because there's waste in him or her, and the body naturally pushes it away. So if you don't go to stool when you eat breakfast, perhaps dinner or lunch, the next day you eat again, the next day you don't go to stool. Where is that thing? Where the waste? Where is it? It's in there. You keep it in there. And that's what is going to cause you a lot of problems, a lot of health issues. A lot of health issues. If you have 2 meals a day, the ideal is to go to toilet 2 times a day, just like Rachel is saying. 2 times a day. And the water therapy, you all know very well. Make sure when you get up from sleep, you drink 1 liter, 1.5 liter of water. Normal temperature water, not ice cold water. Preferably warm water if you can. If you have the warm water to drink, that would be ideal. That would be ideal. But if you cannot drink up to that quantity, take one big glass of water and then add a bit of lemon juice inside and drink. It's going to help you because it goes and provokes the peristaltic movements of your intestines. It provokes it, and then you go to stool, you go and open your bowel. And then after that, during the day, don't wait to be thirsty before you drink water. If you are thirsty, it means you're already dehydrated. Don't wait to be thirsty before you drink water. And the other thing is don't drink the water while you are eating, because this helps to slow down digestion. So it's not too good. So you drink the water either 30 minutes before you eat or 30 minutes after you eat. And then in the evening, you take 1 glass of water, preferably, a few minutes before bedtime. Or some people prefer to take it much earlier because they don't want to get up to pee in the night. For some of us who have sleep right in the palm of our hands, even if I go and pee, I come and climb on the bed, I'll still sleep. So I drink my water before I go to bed, and I empty it out anytime in the night. Ah, wow. Florence is talking about the water therapy. He say, oui, j'ai perdu 20 kilos en 4 ans. Et depuis, je suis bien, plus de douleur au genou. Wow, Florence is saying that she lost 20 kilos in 4 years by respecting the water therapy and controlling her diet and everything. And since then, she doesn't have problems with her knees. When you're overweight, you start having problems with your knees. Wow, Florence, that's good. That's good. Every morning, she drinks a glass of hot water with lemon in it. Donc exactement, tous les matins, je bois une tasse d'eau chaude citronnée. Ça, c'est ça. C'est bien. Ça, c'est les choses qui aident. Mais les gens ne font pas ça. D'autres par ignorance, mais d'autres savent, mais ils ne font même pas. Il ne fait même pas. Je sais que bon, d'autres personnes évitent le citron parfois que ça fait mal à leur estomac. Bois l'eau simple. Tu ne veux pas prendre l'autre, bois l'eau simple et ça va aller. Ça va aller. Et tout ça, c'est pour éviter la constipation. Pour éviter la constipation, La thérapie d'eau est très importante. Bois 1 à 1,5 litre d'eau chaque matin au réveil, de préférence l'eau tiède. Et si possible, tu peux pouvoir finir 1,5 litre, le peu de l'eau que tu bois, au moins un gros tasse de l'eau, il faut mettre un peu de jus de citron dedans. Demi-citron et ça va. Et vous avez vu le témoignage de Florence. Et c'est ça, c'est ça, c'est ça. Oh, Florence, thank you so much. You've contributed a lot today from your personal experience. And that's what I like. That's what Feel Good Inside Out is all about. Sharing our stories and the things we went through and what we did to come out of the situation. Anything that we know can be of help to some other person who is watching us right now. And that's it. That's Feel Good Inside Out. Yes. Any other question or remark, let me know. Oh, Quinta joined us. Quinta just joined us. Oh, my dear sister. Good evening. Yes. Oh, Gwendolyn said this topic is very good for me. Oh, that's nice, Gwen. That's nice. Yes. It's a very interesting topic. Very interesting topic. Oh, Bambombo. Viviane depuis le Gabon. Hi, Bambombo. Tu es arrivé en retard. Tu seras obligé de rentrer encore et suivre ces vidéos parce que c'est très important. On a parlé aujourd'hui des hémorroïdes et il y a toutes les informations essentielles pour quelqu'un qui veut prévenir les hémorroïdes ou bien qui veut éviter que ça arrive. D'accord? Yes. Who else is there? Yeah. Who else is there? Okay. Are you people there? Are you ready for our last dance for today? By the way, how was your week? I've not heard anything. How was your week? Comment était votre semaine? La semaine passée, on a parlé du stress. On a parlé du stress et comment? J'espère que vous avez appris comment gérer le stress un peu. Last week we talked about stress. I want to know how did you handle stress during this last week? I hope we learned something from the last session we had the last talk time, and you are going now forward to something else today, telling your colleagues tomorrow that I learned about hemorrhoids. Please don't forget to share this video, invite friends to watch it. I'm also on YouTube like Feel Good Inside Out. I'm also on YouTube. So now let's get our last dance of the evening, and then we'll call it a day. Rasmus, you like dancing?
Lord. All the things that you have done, I'm grateful for your love. I give you the praise.
Oh, yes.
It is coming from my heart. Praise and thanks unto you, Lord. For all the things that you have done, I'm grateful for your love. I give you the praise. I'm counting my blessings. I just can't keep it to myself. When I thought that he has done too much, oh, Jesus did it again.
Whenever I see you have done too much, you do it again.
I'm counting my blessings. I just can't keep it to myself.
I just can't keep it to myself.
When I thought that he has done too much, oh, Jesus did it again. I can tell you now. Oh, I shouted loud from the mountain top. I can tell you now. Oh, I shouted loud from the mountain top. It is coming from my heart. Praise and thanks unto you, Lord. For all the things that you have done, I'm grateful for your love. I give you the praise.
It is coming from my heart.
It is coming from my heart.
Praise and thanks unto you,
Lord.
for
All the things that you have done, I'm grateful for your love. I give you the praise.
I give you the praise.
I'm counting my blessings.
for obedience.
I just can't